It started like any ordinary morning at Ridgeview University. The sun filtered through the thick clouds hanging over the city. Students bustled across the campus with steaming coffee cups and heavy backpacks, completely unaware that inside one of the college washrooms, a young girl's world was about to collapse. Her name was Misha, a quiet girl with gentle eyes and a heart full of dreams. She had just turned 19. On the outside, she was like every other student, attending lectures, completing assignments, occasionally laughing with her friends in the courtyard. But behind that soft smile, Misha was carrying a secret that grew heavier by the day. For months, she had hidden the swelling of her belly beneath oversized sweaters and long scarves. She had convinced herself it was just stress, weight, maybe a hormonal shift, anything but the truth. She couldn't be pregnant. She couldn't be. But denial has a cruel way of catching up. It was a Tuesday morning when she stumbled into the women's washroom of the humanities building, clutching her stomach with trembling hands. The pain was unbearable, sharp, rhythmic, unforgiving. Her breath came in short gasps. She tried to cry out, but no words came. The tiled floor beneath her was cold and sterile, but her skin burned with fear. Misha locked herself in the last stall, biting down on her sweater sleeve to muffle her screams. She didn't have time to call anyone. She didn't even know who she would call. Her phone lay forgotten in her backpack just outside the stall door. The contractions grew closer, deeper. She was alone. Completely alone. Minutes felt like hours. No one came. Somewhere outside, the sounds of laughter and footsteps echoed faintly through the hallway. The world kept moving. But for Misha, time had frozen. Her entire existence had narrowed to a single terrifying truth. She was giving birth. Right here. Right now. She had no medical help, no one to hold her hand, no warm voice to tell her it would be okay. Only the dull flickering of a fluorescent light above her and the cold walls closing in. Blood soaked through her jeans. She began to cry, not just from the pain but from the overwhelming fear of what was happening. Her hands gripped the metal sides of the stall as the pressure became unbearable. And then, a final push. A strangled scream. The silence that followed was deafening. A tiny, wet cry broke through the air. Misha stared down at the newborn life cradled in her trembling arms, still connected by the umbilical cord. Her heart thudded wildly. The baby was alive, fragile, breathing. And in that moment, a flood of emotions surged through her. Relief, shock, terror, love. She didn't know what came next. All she knew was that the secret she had buried so deep had now taken its first breath, in a college washroom. But the story doesn't end here. Because what happened after that moment was even more painful. Misha sat on the cold tile floor, her back against the stall wall, cradling the infant against her chest. The baby's cries had quieted into faint whimpers, and though her body was still in shock, Misha could only think one thing.